Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the LSU Tigers and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So LSU's offenses, they take control of the football first. And this guy is a big, and I mean big, target. Trey'Nez Green. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
And guys, we just know, and we kind of laugh about it. When we talk about this team, you know you're going to get a tight end. Like, you just know you're going to get a big, strong, athletic guy in matchups. It was no different watching tape this week. In this offense, they found a great one. Not surprisingly, Palmer, because it seems like they do it every single year.
And on offense, they're smart, right? I mean, it goes through the tight end. In the passing attack, that's oftentimes where the quarterback's going to be looking first, and we see that all the time. And so it's no surprise they've been able to reload this position and stock it up. You're going to see multiple tight ends in formations today, and they're going to attack this defense vertically down the field, throwing to what has always been their best position.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff, Caden Durham. Makes it past the marker. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On first down, it's Durham again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
There he goes. Open it up. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Back to pass, it's Levitt. He lets it fly. It's a big strike, and it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Keeps it on the draw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for space. It's Alexander. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Line getting set on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Finding some room. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. The 30. The 20. To the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. When defense does their job, gets them the football back, they come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Clevin. He's going for the big play. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
What a start for this.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move, it's Gage. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Might be looking to run. Touchdown, LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Pulls and fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
To throw, it's Carter. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. fires to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
On the ground, it's Alexander. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Second down.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On third down, here's Durham. Here's a little room there. He's got 67 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Green.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll go to the air on third and short. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Third and 6 yards to go. To the air. It's Carter. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
You see this more and more in practice all the time. Everyone practicing one-handed catches ad nauseum, just going up, trying to snag it. Practice paid off for sure.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got the back over the middle. At the 35, he's got room. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Durham. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting the sack, creating some momentum.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. On target over the middle. Tripped up for the tackle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Chucks it out of the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Just keep slinging it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen,
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead. 4 points here at the end of the first half.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. On the draw, it's Durham. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Brown. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 9 team, the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Horned Frogs, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest-scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, catching up with Coach Lee at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Thanks.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they can't make the connection on third down.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff, Caden Durham. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 40. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Here's Durham one more time. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Makes the catch. It's Green. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking downfield on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
The give to Caden Durham. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Durham. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Caught. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll leave it with the lone back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll go right back to the run. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Commodores come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll move the wide receiver. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
The Commodores line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire.
Breaks into the open. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the catch. It's Durham. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on the have a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The keeper on the option. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to Caden Durham. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Pocket breaking down. Turning it on. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Back to throw, it's Carter. Makes the grab, it's Spence. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Commodores want to move quickly.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Carter. Throws it deep. Got it. Touchdown, Commodores! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Great place to start for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On 1st down, it's Durham again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Levitt. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The sure hands, it's Adams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Spence. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it.